This is Amira. She's a female dachshund mix, and she's about 10 weeks old. She's a little bit shy at first, but she's extremely sweet, and she loves to play with toys. And she also has about 6 or so litter mates here that look very similar to her. This is Javier. He's a male Australian Shepherd mix, and he is also about 10 weeks old. He's a little bit shy at first, very sweet dog though. Once he settles into a home, he's going to be pretty energetic, just because of his breed. And he's also going to be medium sized, maybe about 40 pounds or so, and he loves to play with toys. This is Inara. She's a female terrier schnauzer mix, and she's about 10 weeks old. She's super energetic, very friendly. She really loves to smell everything in sight, and she's super sweet and would make a really great family pet. This is Gianna. She's a female lab mix, and she's about 3 months old. She's very shy, but very sweet. She really likes to cuddle and get petted. She might like another dog in the home to help bring her out of her shell a little bit, and might need some time to adjust once she goes home. This is Javi. He's a male Australian Shepherd mix, also 10 weeks old. He is Javier's brother. He's happy, very friendly, likes attention. He's going to be fairly active also, and it looks like he likes to play with the toys.
Melissa, can you give us some tips about what to do with the hot weather and our pets?
Sure. We've had a couple of scorching days lately, and I'm sure there will be more coming up. So keep your pets in mind with this heat. First and foremost, it's something that some people don't think about. Some people think it's common sense, but it's not a good idea to leave your pets in your car, even if the weather is in the 70s, 80s, 90s, out of bounds for leaving your pet in the car. Even with your windows cracked, the temperature in your car gets very hot very quickly. It has an amplifying effect on your pets, particularly dogs and cats. Don't have good ways to cool themselves off. They don't sweat like we do. They can only release heat through their tongues by panting, and a little bit through their noses and through the pads of their paws. So they don't have a whole body ability to release the heat from their body, and it builds up very quickly, and they can get heat stroke and pass away even from 15 to 20 minutes in a very hot car. So if you're going out and you're going to be somewhere inside and you can't take your pet, just leave them at home in the air conditioning. Another tip is if you are someone who walks your dog regularly, you may already know this, but in kind of 80 and 90 degree weather, pavement heats up very quickly, and your dog's pads are on the bottom of their feet are a little more sensitive than you might think. So I actually just saw a picture recently of a dog's pads who was out for a walk on hot pavement, and they get burned. The outer layer just peels right off, and the inner layer gets very red and burned, and it's extremely painful for them. So if you are going to walk your dog while it's hot out, try to walk maybe on a dirt path or on grass. Another thing to think about is if it's going to be an extremely hot day, you may want to do your walk earlier in the morning or later in the evening when the temperatures are a little bit cooler. And if you are walking your dog, especially if you're doing more like a hike or a longer walk or a run, be very aware of signs of heat stroke in your dog. That would be things like excessive panting and drooling, wanting to lay down all the time, if their tongue gets kind of purplish in color. Sometimes their eyes will kind of glaze over. You want to make sure that you're always carrying water for your dog on any type of walk in warmer weather. But if you think that your dog is exhibiting signs of heat stroke, you want to just stop, have the dog lay down in the shade, and give water if you have it, and rest. Let them rest for a while before you continue on. If the signs are super severe, you may even want to carry your dog back to your home and let them have time in the air conditioning or water with some ice in it to cool off. Also, just in general, even if you're just hanging out at home, make sure your pets have lots of access to fresh water in the hot weather. And another good thing that you can do if you have a yard space is to get a kiddie pool for your dogs. Most dogs love playing in the water, so you can fill that up and put some dog toys in there, and they can have a blast and stay cool at the same time.